Okay, so last time we answered a few questions about me. Um, I don't really like talking about me too much, uh, but people got questions and they want to know answers. And if you don't, they show up at your house with baseball bats, and things get messy. And then all of a sudden, we got anarchy and carnage and all that fun stuff. So let's switch subjects, which is something I should be good at because I wasn't any good at school, so, subjects weren't necessarily my forte. However, today I want to talk a little bit about something that has been touched on, arena that has touched on it a couple times, but they haven't really released concrete, solid evidence, That would be the housing system. We all know we're going to get a personal instance in our main city, which is basically our home instance, and things we do in the world reflect on what happens in our home instance. Basically, we go out and we save a small village from centaurs or, you know, the Shatterer farting flames and burning down all the buildings or whatever, you know. And we know that they can move in, so it's more or less you gotta look at it like, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's kind of like a little district, it's kind of like Lord of the Rings Online, if you ever played that. I don't know if you did, but, you know. And you got your little instance, which is a bunch of houses, and then actual people occupy those other houses. But perhaps what Guild Wars 2 did is they took that home instance and made you a permanent resident in there. But then everything around you is like NPC housing. I don't know. What I do know is, okay, I like the idea. I know a lot of people probably bitch and piss and moan about it. It's like, oh, we don't need a housing system. It's just give us guild halls. Yeah. Whatever. But I've actually played a couple games where the housing system is implemented very well, as a matter of fact. And I kind of hope that the Guild Wars 2 housing system follows suit. Lord of the Rings Online is the one that stands out among the most versatile, in my opinion, of what I've played. I'm not saying it's the best of the best, so don't get me wrong on that. But what I'm saying is what I have played personally. Sat here and banged away on a keyboard. Lord of the Rings Online. Because what you could do in Lord... Oh, shit. I started a fire. Anyway. Where the hell did that go? Technical difficulty. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah. It's just burning a coffee cup. No big deal. Anyway. So, in Lord of the Rings Online, I had the biggest house. I'm a natural pack rat, so I tend to like big things that I can store lots of shit into. And you paid a lot rent, basically. And the cool thing was, like, if you fished, like catch fishes and stuff, you could get there were special fish, and you could take them to a taxidermist, and you could get them stuffed and mount them on your wall, and you could do it with like other animals in nature. Like, I don't know how stupid that sounds, but take for example, me and my best friend were playing at the same time. He quit before I did, but we were hunting in the woods, and there was black bears there. And we were killing the black bears down. It was all misty. It was all like, it was really melodramatic, like old Buccaneer kind of crap, And but one of them dropped a carcass, so I was like, cool. So I just booked, I was like, bam, I'm gone. He didn't have a house. I had a house. So I just booked. I'm like, bam, and I'm gone. And he got pissed probably because, like, I don't know if he died or not, but I left him basically there with a whole swamp full of black bear. So I went and got stuffed in it, like, I plopped it in the middle of my house. It's just this blackberry sitting there, like, you know, he's all dead and stuff. I'm thinking, you know, that's kind of cool. But the execution of said housing system was there wasn't really a lot of hooks, and it were really far spaced out, so your furniture always looked kind of goofy. You know what I mean? It looked all goofy because it looked like you had way more space than you had furniture. The game that got that right was like Final Fantasy 11 because the Mog House was the shit. I love the Mog House. I played Final Fantasy so much, and I was a Beastmaster, so I could do everything on my own. But I would still find excuses to like sit around town like everybody else, like all the other mooches and like who were looking for parties and stuff, just so I could work on my Mog House and rearrange it. I rearranged that goddamn thing so much. I was like freaking Martha Stewart, you know? And, I mean, my Mog was pimp. Windhurst, my Mog had like, he almost had like the purple hat. He had the purple suit, purple shoes. Not really, because you couldn't do that, but if you could, he would. He would have had it. But, yeah, I used to go out and I used to just randomly invite people to a party, and they'd come in and be like, hi. I'd be like, hello. And then they'd be like, do I know you? I'd be like, absolutely not. But follow me. Let's go on a magical adventure. And they'd be like, okay. So we go, and I'd like let them in my Mog House, right? And they'd look around and they'd be like, whoa. You got lots of cool stuff. Because I had all the big furniture, you know, with the most slots, and I had the best beds, and I had like 4 mannequins and all the aquariums, and I had all the cool stuff, and I had like all the nation's flags on the wall and everything, and I had the Christmas trees. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I had so much furniture. Dude, I had furniture stored inside of furniture because I just didn't have any room anymore. I could have used the room that Lord of the Rings housing system had, but unfortunately, you can't counter mesh games like that. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to see Guild Wars 2 go in that direction. Whereas it's like, it has the efficiency and the look of like a Mog House where everything is packed right in and it looks like it belongs there. And not so much like Lord of the Rings where it looks like somebody just walked in and vomited up a bunch of wood and stuff and just blah all over the place, you know what I mean? Because how cool would that be, you know? And I want to get you guys' opinions on if you even think the housing system is necessary, or if you like the idea, or if you hate the idea, or what you think they should do with it. Because we really don't know that much about it right now, and I'd like to hear your opinions on like stuff I'm saying, and stuff that, you know, ideas that you have, and stuff like that, just to see where everybody stands. You know what I mean? Like, take for example, you're out in Guild Wars 2, right, and you're screwing around. You know, you're probably throwing rocks in a pond or something, and like all of a sudden, poof! There's Zhaitan, right? Zhaitan comes down, like all these people gather around. It's a dynamic event, kicking the crap out of each other, and all these people die. And you're resurrecting people, and then all of a sudden you kill Zhaitan, and he drops like silken panties of the undead or something. You know, so you got Zhaitan's silky panties, or whatever. I'm not really quick on the draw like that. That's why I'm not a game designer, because that would be like Zhaitan's drop. It's like silken Zhaitan panties, you know? And Guild Wars 2 players will look at it like, what the hell? Why would Zhaitan wear silk panties? Because that really doesn't make much sense, but you know what I mean? Okay, so we'll just use that for example. Okay, so you got Zhaitan silk panties, right? And you take them back to your personal home instance, and you can like display them somewhere. So when people come over, like, hey man, come over to my house, check this shit out, you know? And you go over to his house and everything, and then he's like, wow, where'd you get those silk panties? Be like, I killed Zhaitan. That's Zhaitan's silk panties. That's right. You know? People are saying like, Kralkatorrik is like the biggest, grandest elder dragon. He is like the king of the kings. He's gonna be like huge, enormous. So you know those battles with Kralkatorrik are gonna be gigantic. All right. Now, how cool would that be if Kralkatorrik dropped something that you could then turn into some trophy that when people came over to visit you in your home instance, you could look at it and be like, check out what I did. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a fortune teller, and I'm not I'm certainly not a braggart, all right? I'm not going to be like, yeah, you know, I'm going to stomp all over the Elder Dragons, because truthfully, I'm kind of nervous about the Elder Dragons. You know, I've seen the Shatterer fight. Everybody's seen the Shatterer fight. Now, imagine Shatterer times 1 billion, all right? Yeah, that's not cool, you know? It's like, this is going to take some work and some effort, and it's going to be hard. And you know, just to take a piece of that away and be like, yo, look what I accomplished, you know? And you can show it off to people. So, you know, I'm sure not everybody is going to kill, you know, Kralkatorrik, or, you know, they're not going to kill Zhaitan. And, you know, some people probably will never get to, like, areas like or Era or areas like that. And just to have little landmark things that you could in place around your little home instance, I think that would be kind of cool, you know? Because I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna be Norn on my main, and you know, I'm gonna get together with my people, and we're gonna go up that hill. We're gonna climb that hill. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna climb the hill. We're gonna see Jormag, and we're gonna spit in his eye, and then we're gonna roll him like it's a pair of dice. All right? Now, yeah, I understand. You know, oh, Norn are loners, and Norn are, you know, they're self-sufficient, and they keep to themselves, and they're hunters of the wild. Yeah, I understand, but, you know, we can get together for little things like Jormag that get in the way, you know? I mean, come on. Alright, so Jormag is a little bit bigger than nothing, but you get my drift. You understand what I'm saying, but I want to know where you guys stand on this. It's like, because I know you've played other MMOs where home instances, or you know, all that fun stuff is incorporated. Did you use it? Did you kind of forget about it? Like, I know some of my friends played Final Fantasy 11 with me, and what they did was they get like a bronze bed and that stupid little oak barrel, and that would be all their mog house was. And here's mine. And I'm like, got, you know, gold plated silverware, and I got maps to everywhere, all over the place, you know. I just anything and everything I could shove in that damn thing I had in there. It was ridiculous. But I don't know. Hey, what do you think about Guild Wars 2 housing? You think it's necessary? Do you think we could do without it? Do you think it's pointless to incorporate it? And if you know, you like or you hate the idea, it's like, what are you going to do with yours? What would you like to see be able to do with yours? What would you not like to see involved in the whole process? And yeah, I guess that's where I'm coming from on this one. It's like, I don't know. It's like, because all y'all are welcome to come over to my house. You know what I'm saying? Once I get this stuff in there, I want you guys to come over to my house. I want you to check out my house. You know, I want to check out your houses too. That'd be the shit. You know, we all get together and just have like a big ass block party. You know what I mean? Just all together. It's like, oh yeah, check out his house. His house is awesome. Well, his house is better. You know, his is pink with purple polka dots or whatever. You know, I think that would be really cool. So, yeah, I just want to see where you guys stand on it until they officially announce what they're gonna do exactly with it. But let me know. Comments, all that fun jazz down there. Tell me what you're gonna do with your home instance, what you'd like to do with it, all that fun stuff. So till next time.